Okay, so you've just learned how to edit videos, but you have no idea how to land clients as a video editor. Well, you have come to the right place because today I'm going to show you exactly how to land your first paying client as a video editor. And to break things down, we're going to go through a 5-step process, which will get you money in the bank ASAP. So my name is Judson, and I run a successful creative agency that generates just a little bit over $60,000 per month. On this channel, I teach people how to make money in the business. I review new and upcoming gear, and I also cover self-improvement. So if that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and check out my channel and hit that subscribe button. As content is becoming more and more important, the skill set of video editing is becoming more and more in demand because it's not easy to learn and understand video editing, and it's also very time consuming. So this is going to be a great industry to break into, as just content and video is skyrocketing and only heading up from here. In fact, I have friends that I know personally that make over $100,000 per year video editing for just a handful of clients. So here's the thing. Step one is obviously generating the skill set, but you can't land clients without understanding the business aspects of landing clients, getting paid, and delivering your services on a timely manner. And if you guys already have clients, there's definitely a lot of value within this video because again, I'm going to break down the 5-step process on how to land more clients. So let's start off with step number 1, which is building a strong portfolio. You see, nobody is going to hire you if they have no idea what type of work or what you've done in the past. The very first thing that customers will ask you is, hey, can I see some of your recent work? It's so important to have a good portfolio because without this, it's going to be almost nearly impossible to land your first clients. So a lot of people ask me, well, Judson, what do I do if I don't have a portfolio yet? Well, you're going to go start reaching out to clients offering your services for free. And you're going to do this so that you can start building a portfolio of the work that you've done in the past. So this is just a few examples of my production company's portfolio. And although we also do the shooting and the editing, you can see how a potential client will come to our page, see our work, and say, hey, they do a pretty good job in terms of video, they do a pretty good job in terms of editing, so let's go ahead and talk to them further. So this is a perfect example of how to set a portfolio up. And I highly recommend you put your videos somewhere like YouTube. If you have some money to spend, put it on Vimeo because you'll be able to upload some higher formats of the video, some less compression, and if possible, put together some sort of website so that you can have it nice, professionally organized, because believe it or not, it makes a huge difference on how this work is presented. I've seen people send their portfolio through Google Drive or just unorganized, and although it gets the job done, you guys are going to have a huge advantage of having it organized, like I said, having it in Vimeo, having a playlist on YouTube, or in the best case scenario, having it all organized through a website. When potential clients see that you have everything organized and you have it looking pretty, they take you a little bit more seriously because you come off more professional. So now that we've got that portfolio out of the way, let's move into step number 2, and that's going to be leveraging social media. This might be the best way to land new clients, and that's through social media, specifically Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok. It doesn't really matter which potential platform that you're going to be outreaching on, but guys, it works very, very well. But before you get to this step, make sure that you have some sort of a portfolio on your Instagram or whichever platform that you're going to be doing outreach on, because that is how people are actually going to get interested in working with you. So step 1 on social media outreach, make sure you're posting your portfolio as consistent as possible, not just keeping it on your website or what we spoke about earlier, but actually posting on these pages that you're going to be doing outreach on. The next step is finding your potential customers. Because if you just reach out to anybody, not anybody or everybody needs video editing services. What I would do is I would target creators, I would target YouTubers, I would target companies that seem to have consistent content being posted. Then I would create some sort of message reaching out and offering your services. Something along the lines of, hi, my name is Judson. I am a professional video editor. I'm reaching out because I'm looking for some more clients to help them grow their own social medias. And I would like to know if you are interested in video editing services. Guys, that's pretty much it. I would keep it super simple, super straight to the point, and I would try to reach out to as many people as possible on social media. So having a combination of a great portfolio already on your social media pages, saying something along the lines of, hey, I'm a video editor, let me know if you need services, in your descriptions or your bios, and then also reaching out to multiple people, targeted people that might need video editing services will be a great start to starting to speak to potential customers. Guys, believe it or not, this is probably my #1 method for outreach and marketing as a video editor because so many people need it and so many people check their DMs or direct messages on all of these platforms. So now let's move into #3, which is going to be networking with locals in your area. Guys, I have got so many different clients through my production company from just talking and telling people about what I do. So every single time you're out in public and you're meeting with friends, you're meeting with family, you're meeting new people, it's very important to mention, hey, listen, I actually do video editing. And once that conversation starts to kind of move forward and proceed, start saying, hey, and if you need video editing or if you need video production services, you know, feel free to reach out to me, grab my number, whatever. Or if you know anybody else in the future that might need it, let me know. Guys, like I've been mentioning in this video over and over and over, video editing is something that is going to become higher and higher and higher of a demand. And if you always let people know what you do, people will think of you when they need video editing. So along the networking in the industry, I would also look for any potential meetups, any sort of online communities, look for Facebook pages, look for local meetups, anything within the video production space. Because believe it or not, a lot of people who do video production in general also do need editors as well when they get stacked up on work. So that's a huge potential client for you, which is video production companies themselves. And everybody in this industry is here to help each other. So you'll be able to offer your editing services to people who make a lot of videos or are in that space. And there's always a lot of job opportunities within the community of video production. So yeah, like I said, I would just go out, try to network with people locally, look for all of these, you know, online communities, local communities, and just put it out there that you do video editing and that you want to offer your services if they need it. So moving into #4, it is going to be freelance platforms. Guys, I'm talking about things like Upwork, Fiverr, Behance. This is a way to just kind of get started in the video editing freelance world. And guys, it really does work. So essentially all you need to do is create an account on one of these platforms and create a profile that stands out, which again begins with creating a great portfolio. I can't tell you how many times I've hired people on Fiverr or Upwork when I needed video editing services. So to know that I'm actually hiring people out through these platforms means that these platforms actually work. In addition, I've also had my services on Upwork and Fiverr, and I've actually gotten gigs that paid thousands of dollars through having my portfolio on these sites. So guys, this stuff really does work. So I highly recommend starting a page within these platforms if you want to do freelance work. Now, a little bit more into the Fiverr and Upwork world, you need to make sure that your rates are competitive. You need to make sure that you do a great job and continue to get better reviews, because as you get better reviews on these platforms, you'll be able to start landing more and more clients. And guys, you can actually get paid pretty well through these sites if you're consistent, you have a quick turnaround time, you have a great portfolio, and of course, if you have great reviews. So moving into the 5th and the final step of landing clients as a video editor, and this one is specifically for if you are just a beginner, and that's going to be offering free or discounted work to not only build your portfolio, but to also get your skills just a little bit better and crisp. And you're going to be doing this not only to build a better portfolio, but also to sharpen your skills as a video editor. You see, you might already be pretty good at video editing, but working in the field and working with clients can definitely be different, as sometimes the clients are going to be super easy to work with, and sometimes they're going to be super picky. They're always going to want changes. They're going to want fast turnaround times. And I think that it's very important that if you're not already working with a bunch of clients, to get your feet wet and start working with some, so you have an idea of what it's going to take. And yeah, like I said, it's important to kind of offer your services free or offer your services at a discounted rate so that you can actually start working with clients. Because if you don't get started working with people and getting experience, it's going to be hard to move into that next step of landing consistent clients on a consistent basis. So when it comes to this, I want you guys not to think of the short-term effects of this, but the long-term effects. The more people that you work with, the more reviews that you get, the more experience that you get, the better of a video editor that you will become. And this is extremely important because when people look out to hire somebody to work for them, they want somebody who has experience. They want somebody who knows what they're talking about, and they want somebody that's going to do a good job. And the only way to become better at anything we do in life is to put in a lot of hours and work with a lot of different people within that specific niche or industry. And I want to share with you guys a little story about how I personally got into video production and video editing. At first, it was just a hobby. I loved doing it, and I wanted to, see if I could turn this into a full-time income. So at first, I didn't really have a portfolio with a bunch of clients, so I started offering free products exchange videos where companies would send me the product for free. I would shoot a video for that product and then send them a 30 or 60 second promotional video for free. Now, what I will say about doing that is you definitely don't want to get stuck there because you won't be able to make any money in the industry. But this really did allow me to start building a portfolio, start learning what clients wanted and what they didn't want, and eventually turn it into a full-time income where my company makes a little bit over $60,000 per month. So I only say this because I want you guys to be motivated about understanding that we all have to start somewhere. My business didn't just start making $60,000 a month. We started doing a lot of free videos, started losing money, losing time, but we built up a portfolio which eventually allowed us to start charging more and more money to all of our clients. So again, this is a great way to get started and a great way to start reaching out, getting better at video editing in the business world, and just eventually landing more and more clients. So an overall conclusion on today's video is we went over building a strong portfolio. We went over leveraging social media, leveraging local meetup events, communities in your area or online, joining freelance programs like Upwork and Fiverr, and offering free or discounted work at the beginning if you don't necessarily have a lot of experience in video editing already. And guys, just some general tips. You guys want to be consistent with this, okay? You're not going to go from $0 to $10,000 per month in 1 or 2 months. It's going to take some time to build up a client base and to get better and better at what you do. But the beautiful thing about this industry is that as long as you're doing a good work, a lot of clients will continue to come back to you. So as you do outreach and you acquire more and more clients, you'll be able to continuously work with some of these clients on a consistent basis. And even better, if you're doing a great job, you'll get a lot of referrals from your current customers as well. So this is definitely a scalable business in terms of being able to get more and more and more clients to a point you can't handle it anymore. But there's a lot of money. It's very lucrative. And if you guys stick to everything that I've mentioned in this video, I truly believe you guys will be able to make strides in your video editing career. So guys, that's all I got for you today. If you guys enjoyed the video or got value, please make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, like the video, comment down below if you have any questions, guys. And as always, peace out.